Hey, how's it going? I'm back again with a little update on the car. I'm currently outside in my garage. Got both doors closed, a little mini heater on to keep me warm. It's 20 degrees outside in Texas at the moment. This right here is the built motor. I'm sorry, the stock motor. The built motor is over here. It's currently up for grabs. I asked my group if they should part it out or sell as complete. I rather part it out because I forgot the block has a few issues itself, where pieces have chipped off and the transmission where it mounts up on the bolts. There's a few that have the threads all crappy. The cam, I have an offer on that. I have an offer on the intake manifold. The map sensor itself is still up for grabs. The pistons from CP are up for grabs. It's 9-1. The rods are BC. They're still up for grabs. I think that's pretty much everything. It made 339 the most on the 90 at 23 psi on the 2871 turbo as this configuration sits. This is currently a stock motor. I just put in the car just a daily driver until I get all my parts for the K24. Once I do all that, then that motor be up for grabs if somebody wants it for cheap, because I won't have no need for it. I do have the Hassport mounts. I do have this other piece that goes into this little deal right here. I just don't use it because the motor itself, as it sits, is solid without it. My transmission, it may be up for grabs if I don't break it. I did just rebuild it, so we'll see how that goes. Besides that, I have everything else. I'm waiting on a few more parts to come in. I will need a transmission and axles. I have an intake manifold on the way. I have the subframe over there for the SI. No racket pinion. I'm going to try to use the 1.8 liter racket pinion and add an Accord pump to the K24 at the top. I do have the wiring harness over there in the corner for the front half of the car, so everything should be plug and play once I get to ripping everything out. My biggest struggle might be is the dash to come out. From the car the wiring harness came from, I just ripped the dash out itself. I didn't give a shit. Excuse my French. I didn't care about the car. It was a car from the junkyard my buddy was getting rid of. Besides that, this is pretty much everything. Keeping a radiator. I'm keeping 1000cc injectors. The Hassport mounts might be up for grabs. If you're interested in any of these parts, you can contact me. I'll leave a link below to my email. Also, you can reach me on the R18 group, the R18 Civic or R18 Performance and Body Mods group. You can either contact me, which is Alvin, or you can contact Jimmy, which is me as well, Jimi Hendrix. I just put that so it's easier for people to find me. I do have spare heads if anybody's interested. They do need to be rebuilt. One seized up and the other one lost compression because I had it redecked and the guy didn't cut it right, so I took it off the motor. I put a stock head back on the motor and then issue solved. The Fidenza is up for grabs, but the ring itself, where the starter catches, the little teeth, the gear, spins on the flywheel. It still works, but I don't want to take a chance of getting stranded one day, just because I don't want to get stuck. So if I can think of anything else, I will make another video or an update to show you my progress. But this is it so far. I want to go back to stock headlights because I have these retrofitted with the H inside. The bulbs itself, they change colors, but I'm not into that no more. I don't drive the car every day like I used to. Let's see. I do have a shimmed oil pump, so it makes a higher pressure. I do have an oil gauge to verify that, but I took it off. I thought the motor was smoking itself. I just needed it was oil leaking, so I fixed that and everything stopped smoking. I took the pump out for that reason, not trying to diagnose it. I was like, you know what, it's the pump. Let me change the pump out. But it was something else. I had a motor. I had the oil leaking, so I got that taken care of. I have various parts. Here's the gear stack for the old transmission. There's one that ripped up the gears. I took that one apart and made one solid gear stack. VTEC solenoid I never used. LSD, somewhat homemade, makeshift, and then a throttle body for the R18. I got plenty of parts. I'm just trying to get rid of most of it. That's a K24 A2 manifold for the exhaust. Let's see. Sorry, I'm a little bit chilly in this place. I need to stand in front of my heater. I believe that's it at the moment. Like I said, I'll drop a description in my I'll drop my email in the description so anyone can contact me. All right, have a good day.